Guys, welcome back to my channel. So last week, well, not really last week, but earlier in the week, I posted a video, product review on the NYX Cosmic Metals lip cream slash lipsticks, liquid lipstick. I actually was in really bad shape at that time. I was really sick. I'm actually still sick right now, but I'm slowly improving. I had a horrendous cough, which I believe could potentially be bronchitis, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't go back to my doctor until Monday, so I won't know until then. But it's a really horrendous cough. Like, I sound like a disastrous horse that won't stop heaving, pretty much. So far today has been not too bad. So please keep your fingers crossed for me that I slowly improve. But today I wanted to come to you with a Friday favorites for September 30th. We are at the end of September. I was thinking of maybe doing a monthly favorites, but to be totally honest, I was pretty much sick for half of September, so really there wouldn't have been a point to do a September favorites. And when I'm usually sick, I don't wear as much makeup. But as I'm slowly getting better, I've been starting to wear makeup again, because for a good week and a half, I was pretty much not wearing much. But anyways, so for today, I'm going to do Friday favorites, just a weekly favorites on what I've been really loving this week, what I've been pulling out, what I've been using on a daily basis. If I sound really nasal in this video, it's because my sinuses are still, they're still a little bit slightly infected, so I'm getting stuffed up at certain times of the day. Especially when I'm talking a lot, I find that I will get a little bit congested, and my throat, with my cough going on all the time, it does take a big toll. And it, for any of you out there who have gotten a head cold of any sort, whether it's a head cold, a sinus cold, a virus, whatever the case is, you guys know what I'm talking about. It ain't pretty. Moving on. So I'm gonna just start off with two palettes, one of which I've shown you guys before. This is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette that you can find in the drugstore, pretty much any drugstore that carries NYX cosmetic products. As you can see, I have finished already 3 pans of the contouring portion of the palette. I'm not really a huge fan of the highlighting portions. The only one I really will use is the yellow powder for setting my under eye. But aside from that one, I don't really use the other 3. I don't really use the other 3 except for that yellow one. And I think once I finish this dark one, this really dark one, which I've used on my face today, and once I finish off the yellow powder, I'm going to call this palette done, just because the other 3 highlighters just don't really do it for me that much. This one is actually a matte. I might be able to get away with wearing this as a setting powder under the eyes, like lightly, but on a regular day-to-day basis, these two will not work for me. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like dealing with I know what, and I film after 5 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock right now in the evening, and I'm still getting work calls. It's actually pretty rough, so bear with me if my phone rings again. I am very sorry. So anyways, so maybe I might finish these 2 instead, and then leave the other 2 as, calling it quits. These 2 at the ends are very shimmery, and I don't really like a setting powder with shimmer in it. I have other highlighters that I like to use on a daily basis, so these ones are definitely not my favorite. But as for the contour shades, is what I'm trying to say. If you really are wanting to try contouring and you're a beginner, this will be a perfect type of beginner palette for you. Even if you are not fond of the shimmer shades, you still have 2 setting powders under your eyes. You have like more of a peachier tone, and then more of a lighter tone, a light yellow tone. So you have a peach and a yellow. You can use either or mix the 2. It's totally up to you. Sometimes I like to mix the 2. Sometimes I use one or the other. It just depends on how I feel that day. And I use pretty much all of the dark shadows. So I'm almost done this one. This one I can't get much more product out of because it's so far in. I'm working on this one now. And you guys, honestly, for beginners, for 25 bucks, you can't go wrong, especially if you don't want to spend $50 on a contour kit. You just kind of want to see what the whole hype is first off. This is a great type of beginner so that you have everything you need in this palette to do a contour and highlight look. And then, you know, if you get the hang of it and you really do enjoy it, these don't take long to finish. I think each pan pretty much took me about a month to a month and a half if I'm using it every day. So it definitely, you know, it definitely has quite a bit of lasting for a while. If you are using one pan at a time or you're mixing a bunch of them, it's totally up to you. I think it's a great beginner type of product for those of you who want to do some contouring and see what it's like. I just personally love that. My next palette is something I've used on myself today, excuse me, and I've been using it on other people, specifically my boyfriend's sister, who has asked me to do her makeup for her engagement photos. So what I tried on her was the Unzipped by Lorac. This is the original Unzipped palette, and this is the one that's all the rose gold shades, so perfect for fall. Her photos are going to be in October, so, you know, fall season. And I just love these shadows for even everyday use because they are so buttery pigmented. They blend like a dream. I love how they are perfect for any time of the year, but specifically for fall, especially with this deep burgundy here. Oh my god, you guys, like, OMG, beautiful. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. This is the only palette I'm wearing on my eyes today. I know you can't really see too much because of my lighting, but I'm sorry, I had to film at 6 p.m. That's just the only time I had in order to film because I've been so busy with my full-time job. But anyways, like I was saying, the Lorac Unzipped, the original, if you guys can get your hands on it, it's perfect for all year long, but it definitely poses a impression, especially in the fall time, when you're looking for a fall-esque type of look. So that has been an ongoing favorite. I always love Lorac Unzipped. I really want to get the gold one, but I've been holding off because I can't get Lorac in Canada, and when I have to buy Lorac, I either have to go on Amazon or go on the Lorac website because Sephora doesn't carry Lorac anymore in Canada, unfortunately. So that's kind of the downfall for the Canadians, but if you can get your hands on this, it's definitely a good investment. So for eyeliner, I've been using my Inglot number 77 gel liner. So this is what it looks like. Comes in a little pot. Looks like this. It's got that little Inglot name on it, number 77. This stuff is very pigmented. Wearing it today on my eyes, it is a pain in the ass to get off, I'm not going to lie. You really need a oil-based makeup remover to get this off your eyes. But it doesn't budge, which is what I like about this, especially in the summertime. I just find it does not budge if you are, you know, you're running, you're walking, you're sweating a little bit, it doesn't move. So I'm actually pretty impressed with this. I really want to repurchase because I'm finding that the gel liner, when you use them for a long period of time, they start to dry out. I don't want to repurchase it right away because I want to revive it using the Inglot Duraline, which I have to purchase, and I think I will purchase in order to save my gel liner. Just because, you know, whatever gel liner you use, it's always going to dry out anyways after using it for so many times because you're constantly opening the seal of the product, and you're, you know, it's being attacked by the air particles, so it's eventually going to dry out. I still think it's worth the price. Like, I have not found a gel liner that does what Inglot's number 77 does, personally, for me. I think this is a definite must-have in a makeup collection, especially if you're doing makeup on other people. You definitely want something budge-proof, so this is what that does for me, especially. My powder, and you guys have seen this in my favorites multiple times. It's the Studio Fix MAC powder. This is what I put on top to set my regular liquid foundation. My liquid foundation has been the Hello Flawless by Benefit, which I am, you know, pretty impressed with as a foundation. It does the job. This stuff just kind of gives you that airbrush look. So I have been using this powder for years and years and years. Since I was in high school, I started off using it on its own without any liquid foundation underneath. Then I started adding this on top of the liquid foundation as a setter. It definitely gives you that airbrush look, which is what I love, especially if you want very maximum full coverage for daytime. This does the trick. Very finely milled, very pigmented. It does all kinds of wonders for my makeup looks when I'm doing it. Right now I have C40, which you know, I don't really go this deep in color because it's a deep tan color, but I was pretty dark this summer, so hopefully I can rock this color up until I can finish it off. And then I definitely will repurchase to probably like an NC35-ish type of shade. But this is definitely, has been a tried and true, continuous repurchase. I have not found a powder that I really like that hasn't been my MAC Studio Fix. I'm very particular with my powders, and I always go back to my MAC Studio Fix because that's the only one that really does me well. That only does me well for now. I'm still on the hunt. Don't get me wrong. I'm still on the hunt to find some other ones, but for now, MAC has been my ride or die. So for lip colors, funny that you say this. Lip colors, I haven't really been rocking a lot of lips because, again, I was sick and all that. What's on my lips today is not what's in my favorites. I'm actually rocking the Anastasia Sepia liquid lipstick with the matching lip gloss. So this is what I'm wearing on my face today. But what I have been rocking throughout the week is my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick, and this is in the shade Sandstorm number 07. So Sandstorm is definitely a little bit more on the nudie pale side, but it's perfect if you are looking for a nude but has a hint of beige and pink mixed in together. So it's not like a nude where it's going to make you look dead. It's a nude that's going to make you still look like you have circulation in your body, but your lips just are a little bit more muted out than, usual with a typical beige nude. This is more of a beige nude with a hint of a light hint of pink and brown mixed in. So that's beautiful, beautiful color. I use this on days where I just want to throw something on my lips to make me look put together. They're really affordable. They're not matte, so don't think that they're matte. The suede cream lipstick is more of a satin finish, so they do not dry down to a mattifying finish. They are more of a satin finish. They're creamy. They apply very nicely, but they do not dry matte. So do not get that mixed up with their liquid lingerie lipsticks. Their liquid lingerie liquid lipsticks are a little bit more on the mattifying side. But I still love this one nonetheless. So keeping with the lips, I have been using a night treatment at night, which is my Nivea Mint and Minerals lip balm. As you can see, that's all I have left of it because, I've been using it every night. I like this at nighttime because it's gentle enough on my lips, but it hydrates them so that in the morning they're not cracky and flaky and gross. These are really affordable. They're only a couple dollars at the drugstore. I just find that they do the job. I am not a fan of dipping my finger in a pot, and I do have some potted lip treatments, but my goal is to finish up those pots and just stick with, twist up lip balms and lip treatments because I just don't like sticking my fingers in pots, and it's just, I don't know, just kind of grosses me out in a way. So yeah, I've been loving my Nivea. They have different flavors like honeysuckle or something like that. There's even like a cherry one. There's an original one, and then the mint and minerals one, which is the mint one is my favorite. I have two mascaras, you guys. I've been loving this week. I've been actually rotating these two throughout the week because this one I'm wearing right now. And this is the Maybelline Last Sensational mascara. It is so cool. It's got that really weird wand where it's like a hunchback, and it's got these spikes, and then on the other side it's very, very low, very, very short spikes. So I actually really love this for making my lashes look spidery. I don't know if you guys can see my lashes because I have a really thick eyeliner on today, but my lashes are quite spidery, and I love that look, especially when I'm wearing a thick liner. So love the Lash Sensational from Maybelline for that particular reason. And then my Maybelline Colossal Volume Express, which is in the yellow tube, and it comes with a typical... It's just a typical fiber bristle wand. This actually really gives me a lot of length and a little bit of volume, but it really keeps my lashes curled all day long, and it just keeps my lashes separated. So this doesn't really clump much, which is why I like this, and I use this more for everyday basis, opposed to this one where, because this one gives me a little more volume and length, I use this more for dramatic eyes. So this one I use more for simple eyes, this one I do more for dramatic eyes. You can combine the two and they make a good pair as well, but I prefer to use them separately, personally. My next favorite, my nail polish I'm wearing today. So in case you guys are wondering, my nail polish is the OPI Infinite Shine. This is in, it's called It Never Ends. So this is a beautiful, beautiful beige nude. Not too much pink in it, more of a beige-ish color. I love this. I really am liking the nudes on my nails recently. I do have, an overlay on top of my natural nails, so they do stay stronger that way. That way I can always rock any color I feel like wearing, which is a bonus. But I get these at Sally's Beauty Supply, and I can get them for about $6 or so. So if you guys are looking for the OPI Infinite Shine, definitely check out your Sally's Beauty Supply because they probably have them. And you can get them at discounted cost if you have a Sally's Beauty card. Just a quick tip for you there. My last favorite, you guys, is a skincare product, and I have been using this now for about, I want to say 2 weeks. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift Bright Reveal Brightening Duo Hydrant Duo. So I got this in an influencer box. Influencer sent me a L'Oreal Revitalift box to try 4 products, which was freaking amazing. So thank you to Influencer for that. I've been trying out all the products, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. This is basically a serum and a lotion combined. So they're in separate tubes. There's the lotion and the serum. And when they come out, you pump it out and it pumps out together. So they get mixed once it's pumped out together. You mix it in your hand and you apply it on your face as a moisturizer after you've washed your face at nighttime. This is to be used only at night. It does have glycolic acid in it, so you have to make sure you do not mix this with any other salicylic acid products. And it actually does a great job. I find that my skin looks more glowy in the morning. My skin looks more hydrating. It looks more it just looks more youthful after I've been using this particular product. I've been using the entire line, but I find that the serum is definitely giving more hydration to my skin, and my skin is really loving it. So I have to give a thumbs up to this little guy. The only thing I don't like about it is the packaging. I can't see where when I'm starting to run out, so I don't know when I'd have to repurchase. It's the only downfall to this type of packaging. I would prefer that the tubes are clear so I can see through the tube and see when I will need to repurchase. But aside from that, the product inside is really nice for drugstore option. If you guys are looking for something to rejuvenate your skin, definitely try out the Revitalift line. I do like the Revitalift scrub that I've been using, and I love the nighttime serum. This is the serum and lotion duo. This is for the nighttime hydrating system. I'm not a fan of the pads, and I'm not a fan of the daytime SPF moisturizer. Not a fan of those two, but this one and the scrub is definitely thumbs up, but this one has definitely been my favorite this week for sure. Okay, so that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's been quite a while. I'm trying to get back in the routine of filming twice a week, but it's been really hard, especially since I've been not feeling too well, and I'm not 100% yet, but I wanted to get you guys a video up for Friday just because it's the end of the month, and I'd like to show you guys what I have been enjoying. And I miss talking to you guys, especially because, you know, filming has been part of my regular routine now for three years. So, you know, I just wanted to check in with you guys, say hello, hope everything is going well where you guys are, and I wanted to just share with you some of my favorite things. So, like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone!